Joe, thank you so much for joining us today.
Sure.
And as you know, the Drive for Men's Health, this is our 5th year launching the Drive.
Yep.
And the Drive just started off as like a crazy idea where we want to drive across the country to improve men's lives. And I feel like you had a crazy idea years or maybe even decades ago. Do you mind telling us about that?
Sure. I mean, I think it's aligned. We had an idea that we could improve men's lives. When we looked at all of the available options for treating prostates, there was a clear miss. There was a great procedure that came with some risks, and a lot of men weren't willing to sign up for those risks. And there were medicines which offered a little bit of relief, but not a whole lot of relief. And we said, can we offer the relief similar to surgery without the risks? And so that was our big idea, and we've been working at it for a while now, and I appreciate all of your support to bring change.
So taking a step back, a lot of our guys like to learn about the tech. Like we see your device, we see things like the iPhone, but we never see what really goes into it. So you said the idea came about. Like, can you tell us a little bit about maybe the struggles getting to that point? Because a lot of men in their life goals of getting healthier, they have a lot of struggles.
Yes, a lot of struggles. How much time do we have?
Yeah, all the time in the world, man.
So
My time is your time.
Some of the earliest struggles, we came up with this idea, and we said, what if we could just move the obstructive tissue out of the way? And in order to do that, we came up with this implant concept.
Yeah.
And the biggest early struggle was, how do we actually get the implant in place without doing a lot of damage? And so miniaturizing everything so that it could be delivered.
And this is pretty tiny. This is actually an implant that I put in several times a week in my patients.
Right.
And I always look at it like, why didn't I think about this?
That's the best compliment we get, right? Is it's so simple, how come I didn't think about it? We like simple. Simple usually wins. And so the biggest early challenge was, how do we deliver this in a minimally invasive fashion so that a patient can come in, get treated, and go home the same day, pee better that day, the next day, and so forth.
Yeah.
Later on, challenges like moving through the regulatory process to get FDA approval and run the clinical trials, all of those challenges, and you have to kind of tackle each one in turn. We've been fortunate to partner with great urologists, to have a great team to tackle all of these challenges.
Would you say it was worth it?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
So what is the most exciting part of your day usually?
When I'm fortunate enough to be in the field, the most exciting part of my day is absolutely working with doctors, working with patients. I was in a clinic the other day, and a doctor brought me out to his waiting room to introduce me to a patient he had treated 2 weeks before, and the patient just hugged me. He said, your product changed my life. I sleep through the night. I pee better. There's nothing more rewarding for me as an engineer than seeing the product out being used and helping patients every day.
Well, your product has saved my life as well. I've been able to offer men such a great option now to avoid a lot of the side effects they were worried about, get them off their pills, and be able to basically change their lives. And the cool thing is they forget about me. You know, it's awesome because they're not thinking about me every time they're trying to pee, and they're not having these side effects, but they have to continue thinking about me. So kudos to you, man.
Thank you.
I consider you an inspiration for some of the ideas that I have, and we look forward to seeing how you guys move up with UroLift and beyond. So thank you.
Excellent. Well, thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, buddy.